Hey, it's Brittany. Today we're going to stretch. Less talk, more stretch, and unwind our bodies a little bit. So get your water, maybe a mat if you need one for your space, and a lovely open area where you can move your body. I will be here waiting for you. Take another 30 seconds to a minute, grab what you need, and meet me right back here. In the meantime, water break. So good. So good. All right. Hopefully you're ready. You got all your things. We'll start up on our feet. Get some blood pumping. So feet under your hips, hands on the hips. Let's do some high knees right here. Try to take your feet out in front of your knees so they're not right up underneath like this, but they're out in front like this. Think about pulling your abs in right away, lengthening through your spine, tailbone and head going in opposite directions. Crown of the head reaches up to the ceiling. High knees are so good for the muscles in the low back, rebalancing all of those muscles that tend to get real tight and stiff, especially if we sit a lot during the day. So let's warm those up and lengthen them. Okay. Nice big breaths here, starting to bring your breath into the work that you're doing. Connect it to the muscle contraction. Good. Couple more. Good. 5 seconds. Excellent job. Shake it out. Good. Let's do some big shoulder rolls here. Up and over. Start to wake up. Reverse direction. Wake up, but also release the muscles through the neck and the shoulder area. Big circle. Search out that space. How big can your circle go? Yes. There we go. Now take your right foot, step it back, press the heel into the ground so that the back leg is straight. You feel a stretch through the calf muscle right there above the ankle. Good. Once you find that stretch, take your left hand onto your hip. Right arm reaches up. Take a gentle side bend to the left. Let's open up the right side body here. Maybe you even take your right hip, press it down and forward a little bit, lengthening through the front side of the right leg. Look up. Never holding the breath. Breathe in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Pressing evenly into each foot. Good. And then gently sweep that arm back up and over. Bring it across the body. Light touch in front of the elbow or behind. Draw the arm across. Gently hold for a shoulder stretch here. Carefully release. We switch feet. Left foot steps back, right foot steps forward, left heel presses into the ground. Feel that calf stretch. Right hand on the hip, left arm reaches high, gentle side bend, and maybe you take your left hip, rotate it down and forward a little bit, opening up through the front side of the leg. Gaze goes up, evenly pressing down into each foot, finding your balance. Try to relax the neck and the shoulders here. And then gently bring the arm up and across. Reach it in front of your body. Light touch with the other hand. Find your shoulder stretch. Good. gently release the hands, step the feet together again. Again, back to some nice big shoulder rolls, forward and backward, reversing direction. Good, let's turn those shoulder rolls into arm circles. Nice, big, slow circles. No hurry here, we're not in a rush. Go ahead and reverse. Feels good. One more. Good. Let's bring it all the way down onto the floor, coming onto hands and knees. I'm gonna back up my camera just a little bit more. Coming onto hands and knees, we start with some opposite arm and leg extensions. So, right arm and left leg, reach super long, and then bring it back down to the floor. Switch. Reach, bring it back down. Going for length over height here. So it's not so much about how high the arm and the leg get, it's about how long they get, how straight they get. Reaching, reaching. Abs are pulling up towards your spine. They're holding in nice and tight. You're looking straight down at the floor here between the hands the whole time. That way your neck stays long and there can be circulation to the head. Shift weight forward to the hands just a little bit. Avoid sliding your hips back too far. Good. On this next one, hold the arm and the leg stable. Let's lock this position into place. Squeezing the seat or the glute muscle, the abs, reaching through the arms, through the arm and the leg. Feel all of those different supporting muscles turn on to hold you in place, breathing in and out. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Let's switch. Opposite side, reach and hold. Squeezing the leg, the glutes, shoulder and bicep. Fingertips and toes get further away from each other with every passing second. Breathing in and out. Imagine space between each vertebrae in your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it back down. Good. Take a big breath in, and then exhale, round your back. Look down. And inhale as you look up. Hips go up, chin goes up. Exhale again. Look down, spine to the ceiling. And look up again. Lift the hips nice and high. Good. Carefully find a flat back. And you're going to slide your right leg straight in front of you. Fold it on the floor. Left leg goes straight back behind you. Okay? You need to come down onto the forearms here, hovering over the right thigh, opening up through the hips and the back side of the right leg. Slightly different angle so you can see. Good. You can play with the position of this foot. Maybe it slides towards you. Maybe it slides out to the side a little bit more. Find a position that feels comfortable for you. No strain, always just a light stretch. Breathing in and out. And maybe even bring your forehead all the way down to the ground this time. Slowly start to lift it up. Try to press to the hands. Keep your legs right where they are. Maybe you lean a little bit more onto that left leg, pressing the hip down toward the ground here and opening up through the thigh and the front side of the hip. Give it a try. Again, if ever there's pain or a tightness that doesn't feel good, back off of it a little bit and find a more comfortable position. We're not forcing the body into these positions. We want to encourage it to release and open up. We want to encourage length. We're not forcing a particular length or forcing a particular position. Good, and slowly roll onto your side. Let's bring the feet out in front, reset. Arms reach high, inhale. Exhale, dive forward, reach for the toes, the ankles, the shins, whatever feels good here. Dropping your head down towards your legs. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Good, slowly start to come upright. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Left hand reaches for the right calf or the right thigh. Let's try not to hold the knee here. And sweep the right arm back. Little twist here through the upper back. Good, gently release. Coming back to the center. Let's switch legs, left over right. Right hand reaches across. Left arm sweeps back. Twist. Carefully come back to the center. Uncross your legs. This time, we're gonna sit so that we can fold that left leg in front. Right leg sweeps back. Same pigeon stretch here. Left leg bent in front, and you come down into your forearms. Find a comfortable position here. You can adjust. Maybe lean more to the right. Maybe lean more to the left. Adjust the foot as needed. Maybe you slide it forward. Maybe you slide it back. Good. And maybe you bring your forehead all the way down to the floor on this one. Good, and maybe you start to press things up onto the palms. Maybe you lean a little bit more toward the right leg, pressing the right hip into the ground, lengthening through the front of the hip, top of the leg. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. And then gently take a seat, legs come out in front of you once again. This time, we point the toes, arms reach high, and dive forward. And slowly bring it all the way up. This time we're going to bend the knees to bring the feet to touch, nice and close. Draw them in. Again, no strain. Find a little bit of tension, stop there. And then let the knees naturally fall toward the ground here. We don't want to push with the elbows. We want to let gravity and the outer thighs help us out on this one. So sit nice and tall, lengthen through the back, and then lean forward just a little bit. Holding right there. Shoulders pressing toward the floor. Top of the head reaching on that front diagonal toward the ceiling. open up the hips a little bit more next. You have an option here to keep your feet like this and just slide them forward to a big diamond shape and then round your back, bring your head down towards your feet. Or you can stack one foot on top of the knee or the shin, find a position that's comfortable. Hands come forward and you can hinge forward from that direction. So think about the leg position, what might be more comfortable for you here. I'm gonna try to stack, see what you like. Try it, if it doesn't work, then bring the feet back to touch and lean forward over that shape. One of the things that I've learned about breathing is that the more I can breathe from my diaphragm, the more I can help my nervous system reset, taking nice deep breaths from down here instead of up here. So as you breathe, think about how deep your breath is actually going. Is it staying mainly in the lungs, or is it able to go deeper down into your stomach, maybe even down between your hips? See how far down you can take a breath. And maybe as you let it out, you add a hum, or you allow your vocal cords to vibrate a little bit. It helps reset the nervous system as well. Good. As you're doing that, start to slowly come out of it and switch if you had your legs crossed. If not, maybe sit up for a moment, and then with the legs in a diamond, lean forward again. Give your body a little bit of a break, and then climb back into that stretch. Another thing I like to do is count to 4 as I breathe in, and then count to 4 as I breathe out. Good. Slowly bring your body upright, and then just sit comfortably and cross your legs. You can take them straight out in front of you. You can open them up a little bit. Find a position that feels comfortable for you. I'm going to cross my legs today. And just let your hands rest in your lap or rest on your knees. You can flip your palms up, you can flip them down. Maybe even you rest the hands on your side or by your hips, by your sides on the floor. And sit nice and tall here. And then carefully drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Take your left hand, sweep it around behind the back. Good. If this doesn't feel like much of a stretch, what you can do is take your right hand, rest it on top of the head, let gravity do the rest. My neck is very tight today, so I don't even need my hand. Gravity's enough. As we stretch the neck, let's try not to crumple. So try not to lean forward. Using your core and back muscles, hold yourself upright. Good. Slowly release. Coming upright again. This time left ear to left shoulder, right hand comes to the low back. Again, option to take the left hand on top of the head, or maybe just let it rest on your lap. Good, let the head come back upright. We're going to try a variation of that for the back side of the neck. Go ahead and take your left hand behind your back and then look to the right, past your shoulder, and then look down toward the shoulder. Good, from there, take your right hand and rest it on top of the head and let gravity do the rest. feeling the stretch through the back of the left side of your neck, maybe into the side a little bit as well. Good, and lift the hand, gently look forward and switch. Right hand behind the low back, look to the left shoulder and then look down. Left hand rests on the head. Good, lift your hand, come back to the center. Bring your hands behind your back. You can interlace the fingers or just reach the hands to the floor and open up your chest. Think about pressing your chest up and forward. Pull the shoulders down and back. Slight arch through your back here. Gaze up. Good, gently let it go. All right, excellent job today. Hopefully you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more refreshed, and a little bit more stretched out.